Johnny, one of the first lessons when investing money is don't put all your eggs in one basket. However, for some investors, this doesn't seem to appear to have been the case.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's one of the biggest risks, systemic risks really, around the whole ICO craze was that what was actually happening was people were using Bitcoin in order to buy another ICO, and then perhaps using those ICOs that went up in value, they were using those to buy another ICO. So a lot of the digital assets, cryptocurrencies have been launched to date, over 5,000 of them. They have been basically predicated on a lot of initial funding coming from Bitcoin, which is great when Bitcoin prices rise, but when Bitcoin prices fall, then those companies actually do fall. And within the sort of cryptocurrency market, still Bitcoin accounts for over 60% of the entire capitalization of cryptocurrencies. So even if you wanted to have a diversified exposure to a range of crypto assets, you'll find probably indirectly you're being exposed to Bitcoin, whether you like it or not. But this problem doesn't just exist in the sort of digital assets and cryptocurrency market. If you look at NASDAQ, which is sort of a representation of the faster growing, some people call it almost like the tech sort of sector, you'll find that 4 companies, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook and Google, which is otherwise known as Alphabet, accounts for 40% of the capitalization of that particular index. And even in the S&P 500, which represents 500 of the most valuable traded equities in America, again, we got Facebook, Amazon, Netflix and Google, the FANGs, they account for 13% of the entire capitalization of that market, yet they only account for 4.7% of the earnings of the S&P 500. So you've got huge valuation, but not that great earnings in comparison. But if you think that problem is bad, in China, there's only 3 companies that actually account for 38% of the Morgan Stanley Capital Index, the MSCI China Index. And those companies, the Chinese FANGs, as they're sometimes called, or ATM, is Alibaba, Tencent, and a food delivery firm, Metuna Daiping. So the key here is make sure you know what you're investing, not just what you're buying, but what that underlying investment is actually exposed to.